5 hours after leaving Mont Saint-Michel, we arrive at Saumur and the Château de Verrières for a 3-night stay. As you can see, there is good security, and the chateau is a beautiful old building in the middle of the town, and the public rooms are well appointed and furnished. Our bedroom was described as the romantic bedroom, very appropriate, and that it is the bedroom on the top floor. The chateau also boasted a heating swimming pool, which we did use. Saumur, of course, has its own chateau, which we did not visit, but from the chateau you get some beautiful views of the Loire River, which of course doesn't have much water at this time of year. On our first morning, after visiting a market on the way, we arrived at Château de Saumur. The chateau was built in the 16th century, and as you will see, straddles the River Cher. The chapel, which had some fine paintings, and above it the Royal Gallery, where the Queen's attended once, and the portier's bedroom, which then led through a small passageway into the gallery, which spanned most of the river. This was called the Five Queens bedroom, and Mary Queen of Scots was one of those who stayed there. Some idea of the crowds attending the chateau, including a large number of Japanese. The kitchens were very well appointed, and the chateau grew all its own vegetables, flowers. What you saw was a mechanism for turning meat, and there's a view of the garden from the first floor. The river flows under the chateau, and boats can go through the archways. Here come the day trippers. Our final view before we set off on our drive home. The next day we started at the Château de Montsoreau, but when we found it was going to cost €8.50, we decided not to bother. It stands on the Loire and probably would have been quite interesting. Church of Candace St. Martin, which was built in 1175 and is famous because the body of St. Martin was stolen and taken back to Tours. After some contemplation and a snack lunch of spaghetti bolognese, we went to the Abbey of Fontfroid, which was huge and quite fascinating. It was the first abbey to have an abbess in charge, and this really upset many of the monks, and there was a lot of trouble. It was also used as a prison at some point. Stop was the Chateau de Brise, where the troglodytes built a chateau under the chateau, and there, looking down from the entrance and looking up to where we had to cross to enter, we then went down into the moat and into the area where the troglodytes lived, worked. They grew silkworms and quarried stone, and now we're on our way back up, but as you can see, it's very low. Altogether, a lovely stay in